Good morning, you two. Today we're going to be looking at how to create our own sentences that are interesting from our notes and bullet points. So I'm just going to share my screen to remind you what we did in our previous session. There we go. So I made some notes with you on Chichen Itza, Mexico, Mayan people, diverse population. Let's look how I might then put them into sentences. So I've done some here. I'm going to read them together and see what you think of my sentences. Chichen Itza is in Mexico, Mayan people. It was built by the Mayan people. It had a diverse population. It is one of the largest Mayan cities. It has a huge pyramid called El Castillo. The pyramid has 365 steps. The pyramid is a temple with 4 sides. The pyramid has 91 steps each side. Chichen Itza has no rivers or streams for water, so the Mayan people collected their water from sinkholes. Now I wonder what you think of my sentences. Are they interesting? I don't know if you have a little look, but this one begins with it. It, it, it. And then these begin with the pyramid, the pyramid, the pyramid. When you're writing sentences, you want to try and look and make sure that the beginning of each sentence starts in a different way. So I'm going to try and start again with the sentences I've written. I'm going to try and make sure that each sentence starts in a different way. When I can, I'm going to use connectives. Little words like and, however, but, so, when. Connectives will make my sentences longer and help me to give more information. And if I can, I'll add some adjectives of my own to describe. So let's have a look and see if this time my sentences are a little better. Chichen Itza in Mexico was built by a diverse population of Mayan people. So if you look at that one sentence, let me just see if I can copy it back up here, and you can see what I've actually done. So Chichen Itza, that's that information. Chichen Itza in Mexico was built by a diverse population of Mayan people. So we've actually done all of that little bit of bullet points in one sentence. Let's get rid of it. Try the next sentence. It, so I've started it in a different way, Chichen Itza, it is one of the largest Mayan cities they ever built and has an enormous pyramid called El Castillo. Let's just copy that sentence so again we can have a look and compare it to the notes we made. So we did these top ones just now. It is one of the largest Mayan cities they ever built. So that's that note. And so there's my connective, has an enormous pyramid called El Castillo. So there we go, Castillo pyramid. And I changed the words huge to use my own adjective, which was enormous. So it is one of the largest Mayan cities ever built and has an enormous pyramid called El Castillo. Let's see what we can do for the next little bit of information. I'm going to copy a couple here because one of my sentences is quite short. Oh, let's pop it up here. The pyramid is a temple with 4 sides. Oh, so that's where I had got to. I've missed one out now and decided to this here. The temple is a pyramid with 4 sides. You don't have to do your facts in order. You can jump around with the order you put them in. There are, so it's a different way of starting, there are 91 steps. So now I've come down to here, 91 steps on each side. So there's my connective to make it longer. There are 91 steps on each side, so that in total there are 365 steps, with one for every day of the year. So I've mixed up the order I've put them in, made my sentences longer. And let's see what my final sentence might be that I've put here for you. Natural sinkholes were used as a source for water because there were no rivers or streams nearby. So let's put that up here. Now I think I've coloured this wrongly. Natural sinkholes were a natural source of water because is a connective, so I put it in the wrong colour. Because there were no rivers or streams nearby. Now I could add an adjective if I wanted to. No beautiful or rushing rivers nearby. So I could add in an interesting adjective. No rushing rivers or streams nearby. Have fun making your sentences from the notes you have made. Do your very best to use different sentence starters. Start your sentences in different ways. Connectives, try and make your sentences longer to give more information. And where possible, put in an adjective to add some description. Enjoy making your own sentences about the wonder you've chosen to write about.